There are bad days, and then there are days where you are so desperate, you realise you have no choice but to pee your pants. Let me tell you about one of those days. This is a story about my walk home from work turning into a total emergency inside my own body. It's about desperately searching for a bathroom and the hard, damp truth that sometimes your body is just going to do what it wants. This is the story of the day my body betrayed me, but it's also about how the most embarrassing moment of my life actually led to something unexpectedly good. It all started on a completely normal day. I was finishing up at work, getting ready to head home. As I was packing my bag, I felt that familiar pressure building. I knew I should use the restroom before I left, but just as I was about to, my boss came out of his office, keys in hand, ready to lock up for the night. I was the last one there, and in a moment of social anxiety, I was too embarrassed to announce, "Wait, I have to pee." I just smiled, said goodnight, and walked out the door with him. My walk home was usually a 40-minute journey I used to de-stress. The weather was perfect. I had my headphones in, thinking I could easily make it. It was a day so normal, it felt peaceful. I had no idea the water I'd been drinking all day was about to stage a full-scale rebellion. I was maybe 10 minutes into my walk when I felt the first real signal. It wasn't a small twinge. It was a firm, insistent pressure that made me pause. My first thought was, okay, this is going to be a long 40 minutes. I regretted not just speaking up at work. I kept walking, trying to ignore it, telling myself it was mind over matter. But a couple of minutes later, the feeling came back, stronger this time. It was a clear warning that said, "Hey, we need to deal with this soon." The gentle pressure turned into a constant, demanding ache. My nice, slow walk started to get a little faster without me even thinking about it. My brain was trying to stay calm, but my legs knew the truth. I started the mental countdown. Okay, 30 minutes from home. I can make it. I can definitely make it. I had no idea how wrong I was. That's when things went from a manageable problem to a full-on emergency. The pressure started coming in waves, and each one was more intense than the last. My casual walk turned into a desperate power walk, my legs clenched together. The podcast in my ears was now just annoying noise, so I pulled my headphones out. I needed to focus. This was no longer a walk, it was a mission. My thoughts went from "I can do this" to "oh no, oh no, oh no." Then I saw it. A public park up ahead, a sign of hope. A restroom was waiting for me. I could almost feel the relief. I started doing a weird, awkward jog toward the small brick building, looking everywhere for the entrance. And there it was. But my heart sank. A heavy-duty padlock was latched on the handle. A sign announced the restrooms closed at dusk. The sun had just set. At that moment, I knew. There was absolutely no chance I was going to make it home. Okay, I have to stop for a second. If you have ever been in a situation where you are desperately trying to hold it in, please hit that like button so I know I'm not the only one. Seeing that lock, a strange sense of calm washed over the panic. The fight was over. I was going to pee my pants. The only question now was where. I frantically looked around. There were too many people, too many open spaces. Then I saw a large, old oak tree at the edge of the park, partially hidden from the main path. That was it. My new mission was to get there, I thought for a split second, maybe if I run, I can still make it home. But I immediately knew that was a fantasy. The first jolt of a run would break the dam for sure. I waddled as quickly as I could toward the tree, found a spot behind the trunk with my back to the path, and hid myself in the shadows. I took off my shoes to save them, took a deep breath, and just let go. An incredible wave of warmth spread from my hips, cascading down my legs. The intense, aching pressure I'd been fighting for so long just melted away into an unbelievable feeling of total relief. For a few seconds, I was just lost in the moment, standing there as my body did what it had been screaming to do, completely soaking my pants. I stood there for a few seconds, just processing what had happened. Then came the next challenge, the secret, shameful walk home. I still had over 10 blocks to go. This was now the most intense part of the journey. I couldn't run. I couldn't waddle. I had to act completely normal. I put my shoes back on, pulled my jacket down as far as it would go, and started walking with a strange, stiff-legged shuffle, trying my best to look casual. I was sure every person I passed could see the dark, wet patch on my pants. A group of teenagers laughed as I walked by, and I was sure they were laughing at me. A car slowed down, and I was convinced they were pointing. The world felt like a stage, and I was the star of my own sad, soggy show. But beneath the humiliation, something else was happening. The walk home felt more intense, knowing I had this secret, and a strange part of me wanted to feel that sensation of letting go again. Finally, I saw it. My house, my front door. It was like a choir of angels started singing. I have never been so happy to see that door in my life. My hands were shaking so badly, I could barely get the key in the lock. The moment it clicked and the door opened, I didn't stop for anything. I shuffled straight to the bathroom, fully clothed, and stepped right into the shower. I slammed the glass door, turned on the water, and just stood there as it rinsed the pee out of my clothes before peeling them off. It was humbling for sure. I threw the wet clothes straight into the washing machine. Later, I sat on the couch in a fresh pair of pajamas, drinking a hot cup of tea to relax. As I sat there, I reflected on the whole thing, the panic, the desperation, and then the release. I remembered how surprisingly good it felt to finally just let go, the unexpected warmth and the total relief that washed over me. The walk home was mortifying, but the feeling of having this wild secret was also strangely thrilling. A part of me wanted to feel it again, so I decided tomorrow I would try it again. The only question was what I should wear this time. So, if you've ever had a moment even half this embarrassing, I'm begging you, share it in the comments. Let's all share our embarrassing stories together. And if you want to see what other crazy situations I get into, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.